So I want to introduce you to Katrina, and it's going to be interesting, Katrina, because, obviously, just a bit of a wrap on the Hobbs family generally, right? Katrina, her husband, Adrian, they got like 900 children, and part of a family business with Katrina's parents. And I've got to tell you, I've gone through half of my life, maybe not even quite half of my life. There's really only a few people that I have met that have this level of generosity and kingdom thinking. And so they've been a massive blessing to me, my family. And so it's a delight to have Katrina on here. But we're not going to be talking about the general stuff that we talk about, right? I've had Katrina come to each of the summits and talk about her story, the hardships, the trials, the successes. But this time I actually reached out to Katrina and I said, hey, listen, instead of talking about that stuff, which we've done before, which is amazing, I want to hone in on the spiritual warfare of your journey, because Katrina has not trained in spiritual warfare, right? I know there's a heap of training out there. There's a real message going around now about entering the courtrooms of heaven and that sort of stuff and taking down strongholds that way. It's awesome. It's probably good training. But I wanted Katrina to tell us the stories like rubber hits the road, right? Like how do you actually handle that stuff practically, and somebody who has walked that and so forth. And so we don't have a script. I'm just going to be basically riffing with Katrina here on some of her experiences. But I wanted to start by saying how much of a delight it is, Katrina, to firstly know you and the family, to have spent a little bit of time with you. And I absolutely love the support that you've given me and Kingdom Business and all of our clients around Australia. So thank you so much for giving up the time. I know you've got 5 million things to do, and so we've kind of barged in to help us. So for the people that don't know you, why don't you just quickly give us a bit about the family business, the different arms that you've got to the company, and basically your entire ethos of why you're doing what you're doing.
Sure. Thanks, Wes. And yes, I am a mother of probably 895 less children than you just said, but 5 wonderful children, and also a businesswoman. That's something that my husband and I do together, and I'm also a second generation in business. So my parents started out with a vision to really do business in a different way and to support the unity in the body of Christ. That's everything that they lived for, and the business was built to really foster that. So I came in and I've been working in the business as well, and my husband, and we're really passionate about what we do, but what we do is secondary to who we serve. And the real thing is that we feel absolutely called to what we do. We're in the agricultural industry, so we've got interests in horticulture as well as broadacre cropping, cattle, grain, stock feed milling, and right through to chicken production, which also includes processing and sending our product direct into supermarkets and other major customers. So it's quite a challenging business to be across. It's quite diverse, but that's because the Lord has led us and grown us over the years. And there's certainly one thing that I know for sure, that when you're in kingdom business and when you've put your neck out to serve the King and to serve something bigger than yourself, there's also a lot of opposition, and there's continual battles, I think, in this area of trying to break through into things of God and to also make sure that we're aligning ourselves with God's purposes and plans.